Every day, I search hundreds of California investment properties for one deal worth your attention. And today, it's this one.
So this property is located in Victorville, which actually is a fairly decent sized municipality, kind of in between LA and Las Vegas. So I think we're seeing a lot of people relocate there because of the affordability. I mean, this is a 2004 built home, almost 2,500 square feet for $434,000, which is a pretty good price. And if you look at it, lives very well. It's a newer neighborhood. It's got great open spaces, the carpet, everything looks like it's in good condition. The tile's a little dated. I don't think that's going to be a super detractant, but I would definitely change that to some type of artificial wood flooring. It's just durable. It makes the house look a little bit more attractive. And just so you know, too, people think you have to rip up the tile. In a lot of cases, you actually can just put the laminate flooring right on top, and that saves you a dramatic amount. As long as this is level and it's not going to be a problem with the flooring, it's a great option to take into consideration. So I've seen a lot of people do that. It's not a bad way to do it. It's not the cheap way to do it. Tearing up the tile is crazy. You've got plenty of ceiling height to add a quarter inch to the flooring, so it's not going to be an issue at all. But yeah, this is a great property. And if you actually take a look at the investment analysis on this property, you're going to see that right off the bat, its scoring is 64, which means it's a fair investment, right? It's been on the market for 7 days, built in 2004. So there's a few things that I'm going to take in consideration. Number one, typically we would say that, hey, we're going to have our maintenance reserve go down because it's a relatively new home. But you have to keep in mind that a lot of those appliances, if they're still the original appliances, those are going to come due. So this number has to stay at least here, possibly more. Our vacancy rate, if you were to change those floorings, that vinyl plank flooring, I'd lower a little bit. And then also, I would probably offer a little bit less than 434. We have to take a look at the comps, but I'd be in the 420 range, which is 1-0. There we go. And we're already cash flow positive. And remember, this is already taking into consideration that our vacancy reserve and our maintenance reserve each month, we're still making $46 a month. Year one, you're making 46. You're around $557. Year two, you're at the 2,000 mark, 3,500. And again, the appreciation seems to be going up each year because we are going to see, in Victorville, it's not a super desirable neighborhood. California on average is usually between 5.5% and 6.5% annually over like a 10-year period. So we could lower this down to maybe a 5, see what that does to our, it's a good investment. Still 66. So
That's today's deal. If you want to dig deeper, I've got the full breakdown over at Fievel.com. Follow along. I do this every single day.